Hi, Texas. Thanks for checking back in with us here at CBS 19 Plus. As promised, we had the rainfall, especially across deep East Texas earlier today. In fact, it was about 1/10 of an inch at Palestine, Crockett, and Lufkin and Nacogdoches. We had a few hundredths of an inch at Henderson over toward Jacksonville, and Longview, 2/100ths of an inch. In Tyler, just a few sprinkles, likely maybe a trace, maybe 1/100th of an inch north of Interstate 20. As expected, we did stay dry. We've got plenty more rain chances in the forecast going forward, so if you missed out on rain today, there is a really good chance that you'll see some rain here in the coming days. Let's talk about a severe weather setup for Friday. We've got a big upper level low pressure area sitting over the northern plains. You see these white lines here and you're saying to yourself, what are those? These are strong upper level jet stream winds, roughly at about 20,000 feet off the surface. And where you see these all together, that's the strongest winds, or what is considered to be called a jet streak. And within that jet streak, there are winds that could be as high as 110 to 115 miles an hour. There's two separate areas, one here going across Missouri, another one across the deep south. And so we may find ourselves with what they call a bimodal severe weather setup. So that means you'd have severe weather in one region and severe weather in another region. We are right on the edge of the Friday severe weather chance, meaning we could see a few or a couple of severe thunderstorms develop here and then gain strength as they move to the east. There's also a chance for a little line of thunderstorms to develop over parts of deep East Texas and then move into Louisiana by Friday afternoon. But by any rate, though, that severe weather setup is there for Friday afternoon and Friday night. In fact, before we even get to Friday, there's a small risk of severe weather from Abilene to Dallas up toward Paris, Texas, with this light green area, general thunderstorms. So just general thunderstorms at Palestine, Henderson, Longview, and Gilmer. And those would be late tomorrow afternoon, maybe tomorrow evening. Doesn't mean that we couldn't have a severe thunderstorm warning within that light green area. It just means that there's a better chance in the darker green area. Then Friday, this is a slight risk of severe weather. Gilmer, Jefferson, Longview, Henderson, and Carthage, and a marginal risk surrounding that. So isolated severe thunderstorms in green, scattered severe thunderstorms possible in yellow. That orangish area over Arkansas is an enhanced risk, and that means a higher risk of severe weather. Very low flood threat and very low tornado threat. Wind and hail are slightly elevated for the Friday event. Here's future skycast. We'll put this into motion. You'll notice the clouds increasing into Thursday morning. By Thursday afternoon, a few isolated rumbles of thunder develop. Keep an eye right here over eastern Oklahoma into western Arkansas. That's where the strongest thunderstorms are showing up in our in-house data for Thursday. Friday morning, keep an eye here. Remember, we have some stronger winds now being introduced into the equation Friday. And so these thunderstorms, as that stronger wind field moves over top, creates dynamic lifting. And so there's a better chance for a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings north of I-30 up into the Arklatex. Here's the cold front with a broken line of thunderstorms from, say, College Station up through Carthage. Anywhere along that leading line, you could have a wind gust close to 60 miles an hour. In fact, some of the data is pointing toward at least 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts as the line comes through Friday afternoon. Behind it, we dry back out. Sun is out. Saturday looks great. The front will stall, start to lift back to the north, much like last weekend as a warm front. And so Sunday, we're set up for numerous scattered showers and thunderstorms. All right, so the question, why does it seem like we're having these severe weather setups every week? Well, if we look at the 8 to 14-day forecast, April 6th through April 12th, this weather pattern is persistent. Warmer air out to the east, colder air out to the west. Typically in colder air, you'll find a big trough. Where the air is warmer, you'll find a big ridge. So we're trough, ridge, creating storms in the middle. And those storms are resulting in severe weather setups about every 5 to 7 days across most of the central and southern plains and into the mid and deep south. And this is going to continue through about April 12th. Warmer than average temperatures also favored here across East Texas down into the coastal bend. Rain chances, 50% chance of rain on Thursday, 90% chance of rain Friday. Saturday, we're going to take the rain chance out, but Sunday we're back up to a 60% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Monday, low rain chance. Tuesday, a 40% chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. All right, looking at rainfall over the next 7 days, and again, the 7-day total looks pretty impressive. If you take the contour and find your legend over here, this is at least an inch of rain to an inch and a quarter over much of East Texas. Now let's break that down for us. We'll look ahead at Thursday. It's Thursday specifically, and there's about 1/100 of an inch to maybe upwards of 1/4 of an inch of rain. Friday, 1/4 of an inch of rain. I think a little bit more, especially when we have that line of thunderstorms coming through. But generally, we could find ourselves with 1/10 to about 1/4 of an inch of rain. Saturday's dry, but Sunday we have numerous showers and thunderstorms returning along the front. And so we could pick up about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch of rain across much of the area. And then there are rain chances showing up for next Tuesday. And some of those could be resulting in maybe another 1/4 of an inch, giving us this 7-day total of about 1 inch to 1 1/4 inches. So real active weather pattern here over the next 7 days. In fact, if we look out beyond that, April 6th to April 12th, so 8 to 14 days, above average rainfall likely over East Texas, parts of the Arklatex, Arklamis, up into Arkansas, back to the west. Even some above average rainfall is favored all the way out into the desert and all the way up to the north toward Chicago. Only the Pacific Northwest and over parts of Florida look like they'll have near average rainfall. All right, tonight, cloudy skies. I think we're rain-free tonight. We'll drop to 54 at Pittsburgh. In Tyler down to 56, Longview down to 55, and Henderson down to 55 under cloudy skies over deep East Texas. Overnight lows will fall into the low to mid-50s from Nacogdoches to Lufkin down toward Groveton. Hour-by-hour forecast for Thursday. At 9 a.m., 60 degrees. 10 a.m., cloudy, 62. Southeast winds become breezy as we head toward the noon hour. 68 at noon. We're into the mid-70s, and I think if it does rain tomorrow, Thursday, it's going to be after 3 o'clock, so closer to 4 o'clock. Here are your high temperatures for Thursday. Isolated thunderstorms again up toward Sulphur Springs and Mount Pleasant, 72 degrees. Some scattered thunderstorms will be possible across areas throughout East Texas. So Palestine up to 76 with a chance for a thunderstorm. Canton 74 for a chance of thunderstorms. Don't forget, first Monday trade days out at Canton start on Thursday. Jacksonville 76 and over deep East Texas. We've got cloudy skies generally, probably a little less of a chance of rain, and highs in the upper 70s. Here's the Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine Joint Hospital 10-day forecast. So late day rumbles Thursday up to 76. A stormy afternoon Friday, 78. Partly cloudy, dry Saturday. Scattered thunderstorms return Sunday. Monday looks like a dry day, but scattered evening thunderstorms are back in the forecast for Tuesday with a high of 88. Ending early Wednesday with a high of 75, and then off and on rain showers Thursday, Friday, and even next Saturday. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus, and have a great night.